The owner of a Tri-State roofing company is under fire tonight, accused by homeowners of taking money for work that isn't completed. Those customers reached out to 9 on Your Side, and we agree that is just not okay. So 9 on Your Side investigator Jason Law tracked down that company owner to get some answers. Jason?
That's right. The homeowners we talked with said this company took their money and didn't replace a tile or hammer a single nail. Others told us the work got done, but only after months and months of calls and complaints. Here now is a warning for anyone who has ever asked to pay for work up front.
Michael Noyes needs a new roof.
It actually got all this drywall wet.
His ceiling leaks into the living room, and outside things don't look much better. A year ago, Noyes says a roofing company knocked on his door with an offer.
And I told the guy I have a $1,000 deductible, that I just, I live off disability, Social Security, so I don't have that kind of money. He said, well, we'll work that in. He said, it won't cost you anything out of your pocket.
The sales pitch came from American Property Claims Specialists. In September, he handed over an insurance check for more than $1,500. Almost 1 year later, his roof hasn't been touched.
I keep calling this guy, he doesn't return my calls. And when I do get a hold of him, he's got a different excuse.
Then Noyes said he noticed something in the contract. Written under special conditions, the contract says APCS cannot guarantee when work on homeowners' property will be commenced and completed.
They said they would take care of everything from start to finish.
Several miles away in Milford, Jason and Karen Howard said the same thing happened to them. They were approached by the company in October.
Cut half of the check. They took it, and we've not had any work done. They won't return our phone calls.
The I-team found 4 other complaints filed with the Attorney General's office and 4 more with the Better Business Bureau. The company is owned by 35-year-old David Nelson. Court records show Nelson's business has had money issues in the past. The Attorney General's office placed liens on the business in December and again in June for thousands of dollars in unpaid workers' compensation premiums. Nelson's home and office addresses have changed several times. We eventually tracked him down outside an apartment building near Loveland.
The complaints that say you were taking their insurance checks and then not fixing their
No,
roofs.
they're all completed. Everyone's been completed.
When we talked to them a couple weeks ago,
yeah, that was a couple weeks ago.
Had been. You
should call them now and then get back to me.
Well, this was back in
Don't
October.
obstruct me. Don't obstruct me.
I'm not, sir. I'm not in your way. But this was back in October. They said that
I don't have anything to say.
They had given you money and that there was nothing done for many months.
Well, that was 2 weeks ago.
So
we work every day.
If we go back to them today,
you can do that.
There's going to be repairs made on those houses?
Of course. We've never not. Why would we all of a sudden not do a house?
Why would it take so long?
Okay, I will file a restraining order if you don't be respectful.
So we're just asking questions. That's
okay.
all. That's all.
I've answered your questions. You need to go do your research. Okay.
I absolutely will.
Because we work in this season. This was when most of our work gets done. So go do your research, do your diligence, and come back and talk to me.
We followed up with some of Nelson's customers. Brennan Lockwood told us his roof was repaired by Nelson in July, but the repairs came 9 months after he paid Nelson to fix it. And almost a year after signing that contract, Michael Noyes is still waiting.
They tell you if it's too good to be true, it probably is. In this case it is, but at the time it just seemed, everything seemed so real.
Okay, we checked around, and many roofing companies will ask for money up front, but as a down payment, which can be anywhere between 10 and 30% of the total cost to finish the project. 9 on Your Side's consumer reporter John Matarese is here now with some things you need to look out for to protect your wallet.
That's right, Jason. When a contractor asks for money, it's really hard to say no. Often they'll tell you they need it to buy supplies. So we are on your side tonight with what to do when they ask for cash.
It happens too frequently.
And then up there's a big dip in the roof.
Money paid for a home improvement project, then nothing.
Yes,
Police departments across the Tri-State receive contractor complaints every week. They say never hand over your insurance check before work starts.
Don't cash the check. Don't hand it to them and sign it over or whatever else. When they come out and they have done some work and they have begun working, then you can talk to them about some money in the check.
The Better Business Bureau says whether you're paying with an insurance check or cash, pay 1/3 up front. another third halfway through, and pay the remainder only when the job is done. A good contractor has a line of credit to buy his supplies. Ohio Attorney General Mike DeWine has one more great piece of advice. Find another home they worked on and talk with the owner.
I would want to know someplace else where they did work. I would want some references, and I would actually call those references. If a roofer is any good, he or she is going to have references.
Some simple steps to prevent you from ending up with your money gone.
Finally, never hire a contractor without checking them for complaints. Start with the Better Business Bureau, then Google the contractor's name for complaints. You can even check the county clerk's website to see if they have an arrest record.
All right. Thanks, John. You can check out our whole investigation right now on WCPO.com.